Hi, my name is Jamie. I live in Saudi Arabia and I have a makeup collection that just keeps getting larger. Not today, I was a good girl today. Today what we're going to be doing is I'm actually doing this video again because for some reason the audio in my last video totally got messed up, which is super fun. I love that for me, always. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about a hot subject. I'm going to be talking about products that I was influenced into buying. Influenced. And who specifically influenced my purchase, because it's getting hot out there talking about de-influencing. So I actually want to talk about this whole de-influencing thing. It's basically a dressed up version of an anti-haul, which are entertaining, okay? The only difference is that the money has already been spent. And it's kind of pointing the finger at individuals who may have sold you a product. And I just want to understand, or I want all of us to kind of understand where exactly the responsibility lies. Does the responsibility lie with the influencer or with the consumer? I mean, the choice is yours. Did the influencer, I don't know, backing off. But anyway, yeah, so if this is the kind of video that interests you, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and stuff. I am trying to produce some videos because my hobbies have been substantially downgraded. So if you're into that, let's have a good time. Thanks. I bought new lights just for you, and you're welcome for that. Okay, so now that I'm all primed, ready to go, the first product that I'm going to talk about, and actually it was kind of a draw. I'll tell you why. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is actually eyeshadow palettes, and I shot the video originally with this palette. This is the Or Kid You Not palette from Colourpop, and I was 100% influenced by Angelica Nyqvist to purchase this palette. It was on sale when I bought it, so it was all well and good. And it ranked pretty highly for her in one of her rankings, so I was influenced, in fact, to buy it. I have tried the palette. I don't want to wear it again today because I just don't want to. It's not that I don't like it and I don't think the quality is nice. I just don't want to play in those colors again. It's very monochromatic. Maybe I should because I'm wearing this literal velour onesie. I'm dressed like a baby right now and I don't give crap. Yay! In summary, I'm not going to use that palette. What I am going to use is I'm going to use instead the At Forest Sight palette from Colourpop that was a collaboration with Raw Beauty Kristi. We know her. We like her very much. I was thinking about this palette specifically because we as consumers are usually very happy to support our favorite influencers, and when they come out with a collaboration, we really, really hope it's good. So as you can see, I really haven't tucked in too much to this palette. It's not because I don't like it, it's because we'll see. We'll see. I'm not so sure about it. It's beautiful, but I'm not so sure about it. We'll find out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Homegrown, and I'm gonna do a halo eye because Kristi does halo eyes a lot, and I'm not good at them. All right, next, I think I'm gonna go into Amanita, and this is a pressed pigment. Okay, so do you see how it's more pigmented over here than over here? This palette, sometimes gotta go back in and work with it a little bit. It just doesn't want to be punchy right away. Next, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to jump off camera for a sec too and do part of my short, but I think I'm going to go into now Rainier, this shade. Okay, so there is Rainier on my brush, and I'm just going to take it kind of a bit lower just to start to blend out the kind of that mulberry purple color. It's super pretty. And there, you see, it's just uneven. I hate that. I hate it when I do that. So you gotta go back, gotta go back, gotta go back. And I don't know if it's me. It could be me. It could totally be me. I don't know. Just having to go back in and kind of re-intensify the colors in a way that I'm not sure all the time that I should have to. You know what I mean? A clean brush, it's clean. I'm gonna take Chanterelle, this color. Just feel like no matter what I do, I can't get this one to match the other one. Do you see? I don't know. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to mix Homegrown and Amanita together and just try to put it in my crease to get it to do something. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in to my other colors and just try to intensify it again. Back into Chanterelle. I'm gonna put a little of my normal primer and I'm just gonna dab it in the middle, just a little bit. I'm not gonna do like a really sharp, you know, cut crease. One second. So now I have the center of my eye lightened. I'm gonna go ahead and take Hot Lava. Ooh, do I have a clean brush? Do I have any clean brushes? Oh no, these are very fun. And yeah, like look at that. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna put it on my hand. Hopefully mine is okay here. I'm gonna take some and just put it on my hand first and then lock it back up. So now it's on the back of my hand. I'm gonna do one eye and then we gotta go do my short again. I'm just gonna take what's on my hand and start applying it in the middle. Okay, so now what I might do, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit, this might be a mistake, a little bit of Chanterelle, and just kind of fill it in on the sides. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm just gonna pat it. Just to really try to layer up the color, you know? Okay, here's where we're at. I'm gonna get Let It Rain. No, Let It Rain. Just kind of a sparkly black almost. And I'm gonna put that down on my lower lash line, just a little. Not on my lower lash line, my normal ass lash line, that one. Anyway, talking about this palette as an influencer palette, it's good. I'm happy to have it in my collection, but I'm not sure it's altogether my favorite. I feel like the color story, 10 out of 10. So beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better color story. But there's something, I can't even put my finger on it. Like there's a quality to the shadows that are a little tricky to work with. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it just hinders me from reaching for it for some reason. And it's been that way kind of every time I've used it. But anyway, so there we have the palette. Let's move on. God, finally. I feel like I've been at this already for 100 years. So the next product that I have been influenced to buy is, I talked about this last time actually, is the Benefit Professional Light. And I definitely was influenced to buy this by Angelica Nyqvist. She noted that it was lighter than the original Benefit Professional, so that's what appealed to me. I wanted to try it. I haven't tried anything from Benefit in so long that I was just like, yeah, you know what, why not? So I like it so far. I've used it a few times. So it can give me kind of like a weird texture almost under my foundation if I'm not careful. It can be a little bunchy, and especially like on my forehead, it can bunch up in a weird way. But otherwise, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna put it on my forehead now, carefully. Oh, and on my nose. Oh my God, on my nose. There are sparkles all over my face. So, the next product, oh my God. So the next product that I'm gonna talk about, it's a toss-up. So I have the Catrice True Skin Foundation that Tati raved about. And once I watched her review, this was in my cart. And it was sold out everywhere. As we remember, Tati lit this shit up. There's hair on my face, sorry. So this is a strong contender. I used this in the last time I tried to film this video. This is also a strong contender. I watched Manny MUA put this on and it was instantly in my bag. Had to do it. Had to. I still think I'm gonna go with the Tati recommendation though. I wore it yesterday and it actually was kind of beautiful. I was not sure about this, to be fair. I was not convinced by it. So I'm gonna try it again today. Why not? So I have the shade 010 Cool Cashmere, and then I also have a 001 Fair Neutral shade. I'm just gonna go with the Cool Cashmere today. I think it's my shade. I'm gonna put this on in a bit with a brush, but then I have another product that I'm going to show you in just a second. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So, I will say, I have not been convinced by this foundation in its entirety. And I just don't know. I still really don't know. I wore it for a while yesterday and it didn't break up, but I also did absolutely nothing yesterday. I went absolutely nowhere and did absolutely nothing. And again, I'm gonna do more or less the same thing today. So is this a true testament to the longevity of this foundation? No. I'm leaving my forehead a bit clear just to put down some concealer. So if it looks like there's no foundation there, it's because there isn't, okay? But yeah, I'm not joking. I was in the US when this foundation launched and I was like, I have to have it. I think I ordered it from the Catrice website. Okay. I'm going to wet my sponge and I'll be right back. So the next product that I'm going to talk about is this Juno & Co. Lemon Sponge. I got into this in my last video and this is a raw Beauty Kristi recommendation. It's lit. It's lit. It's a super nice sponge, I gotta say. And I saw her use it. It was in my cart instantly and I got it from Beautylish quite a while later, but it's been sitting in my cart for literal months, and now I have 2 more. Love this sponge. Great recommendation. So next up, I'm going to be using the KVD Good Apple Concealer, and I saw Robert Welch's review of this concealer, and I literally went out that day and bought it. And there's hair all over my hands and my face. Ugh. This has been well loved. I do use this concealer quite a lot. especially to kind of color correct my under eye situation a little bit. I am gonna use it a little bit on my nose and just around, but yeah. For the purpose of color correcting, she's a good one. Look at, it's quite well loved. And yeah, I do like this concealer. I think it's great. It's so interesting. It almost feels dry, this sponge, but it's not. Here, take a look at my skin. Here it is, okay? It's looking pretty good, but this is under lights. So the next product that I'm gonna talk about is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and this is in the shade Honey Drip. I was very inspired by Manny MUA to purchase this product, and I've made kind of a dent in it. I don't know if you can see. How do I feel about it now? Oh, I feel wonderful that my cat is digging in my bag. It's great. Going down kind of nice. But I'm not sure how I felt about it in the past. I feel like it's lifted up my foundation before, just depending on what I've used. I feel like I've kind of found the sweet spot with how to apply these. I'm not sure a brush is the way. I think a sponge, just to kind of gently dab it on, is the best case scenario here. Is my makeup sponge disgusting? Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna do part of my brow off camera and then I'll be right back. Hang on. My brow is partly filled in, but I'm gonna go in with the rest with the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen in the shade Caramel. And this is my second one of these. I have two and I'm just kind of like trying to kill this one. But yeah, who recommended this to me? Everyone. All people, all the time. And it is a great substitute for the Urban Decay brow pen because it's so much cheaper. You know what I mean? And yeah, look at that. Cute. I did my whole brow with it yesterday, but I didn't really like how it looked. So I kind of fill in the end and then use this for the front. Like you do, like most people do. Next, I'm gonna go back into one of the e.l.f. Putty blushes. And this is in the shade Turks and Caicos. I'm gonna take the end of my sponge and kind of swirl it around. And I know this is dirty as hell. I know. So what? And this worked great yesterday. We'll see if it still works great today. I don't know. And I'm just gonna pop that on my cheekles a little bit. I'm really not a big blush wearer, to be fair. Blush is kind of meh to me. It's just not my favorite. I don't know. But I will say that is really beautiful. But I'm gonna go into a different one later. So hold that thought. I'm going to introduce two products that I was influenced into buying. I'm going to apply some Laura Mercier powder that was influenced by everyone to buy, or I was influenced by everyone to buy. Did you do makeup in 2016? Yeah, you probably said Laura Mercier, and you're probably right. And then I'm gonna use my Trigwell Cosmetics puff that Makeup Missa influenced me to buy. And I'm going to set my under eyes a little bit. Sorry, I have cold. I'm kind of dying. I literally am kind of dying. And I will say, this powder and puff combination is kind of great. I won't even pretend it's not. It's a good product, both of them. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of powdering I'm just gonna do kind of a light set before I move on. Okay. Then another Makeup by Missa recommendation is kind of just a red maroon eyeliner. And yeah, let's go with that. This is from Colourpop. Oh yeah, and specifically from Colourpop. This is in the shade Joyride. Oh, I'm so hungry I could scream. I gotta end this. I need to end this. Okay. I'm gonna finish off the eyes by just kind of putting what's left on my angle brush. Kind of just my eye brushes. I'm just going to run that under. I'm gonna take the, oh, what is that shade? Rainier. I'm gonna start smoking out all the business. The next product, also recommended wholeheartedly by Makeup by Missa, is this Silence is Golden blush from NYX. And yeah, she 200% put me on to a yellow blush. Am I wearing a lot of blush today? Absolutely. And I'm just gonna kind of put that out here for a minute. I'm gonna try to blend it around a little bit. I might actually blend it into my eye look a bit more. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna go into Chanterelle, back into the palette. Kind of try to blush that all together. Or blend that all together. Just as a final touch-up, I'm gonna go into this BH Cosmetics Shade and Define palette. And I gotta be honest, Raw Beauty Kristi again, she got me. I, after seeing some videos of hers, went on a hunt for some BH Cosmetics. I think it's even how I found Beauty Bay in its entirety. Just gonna kind of set my pre-existing bronzer. This highlighter as well. I feel like a lot of people recommended this highlighter. It's not just exclusive to one person, but again, Raw Beauty Kristi giving me life with this highlighter, and it is beautiful. I'm not sure it goes with the look today, but who cares? And I'm sure I've seen this highlighter all over the internet, and it is real pretty. Look at that. I am gonna line a teeny bit more, and I'm gonna use two products that two influencers influenced me to buy. So the first one is from Beauty Bay, and this is one of their just gel liners, and like potted gel liners. And Trixie Mattel told me that this is a good liner, and she was not wrong. It's a good liner. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna scoop just a teeny bit out, just with my thing here. And then I was shown this technique back when she did makeup by Jamie French, and she recommended Duraline, Inglot Duraline for this. You take a little drop of your Duraline, and you, oh, don't pour it all out, oh my God. And you bloop it on the back of your hand, and then there you have it. A very nice liquidy liner that is much easier to apply if you are a person in their 30s. We'll put it gently. And let me tell you what, I have like 3 bottles of Duraline. I have one for my kit, and I have 2 for me. Okay, Duraline's great. I guess I forgot to mention that the Danessa Myricks Chrome Flakes was influenced by Michaela. forgot about that. But they are really beautiful. They are stunning. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my hand a little bit and put on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't have an influenced lip product, so I just used a liquid lip from Lethal Cosmetics. This is in the shade Voltage. Not sure if it's the right one. Ah, dang, I could have used a different one. I always think of this one, but I need to try a different one. I hope my cats are not peeing in my bag. I would really dislike that. Yoda, please don't be peeing in my bag. Dislike. Okay. Last influenced product is from the Beauty Crop, and I was inspired by Makeup Missa to buy this product. It is the Oui Chérie Hydrating Dual Phase Setting Mist, and it is enriched with cherry extract and hyaluronic acid. I think it's quite nice. It smells divine. You do have to shake it up though. It smells so nice. Literally so good. If you're a bit powdery, it really tones down all the powders. Okay, I've just put on some mascara, and that is not an influencer related decision. I don't tend to care about mascaras. I care about false advertising, but not mascaras particularly. So here's the finished look. Let's have a close-up a bit of my skin. It's looking pretty good, I gotta say. So, would I buy any of these products again? Definitely. I don't feel that generally influencers, especially on YouTube, are out to get you. Okay, I think the decision lies with you, and you need to make purchases that are good for you. Buy things you like. Now, to a common everyday consumer of makeup, that might be a little difficult, and you might be wanting to go based on recommendations. And you're gonna make some bad decisions sometimes. The first time I went out and bought foundation, I bought the Fenty Luminous foundation in the wrong color, and I was pissed because I had wasted all this money on this foundation that looked terrible on me. Like, not just a little bit bad, super bad. And I just had to learn what my preferences were and what was gonna work for me. It's not always gonna be the same too. Your skin changes, seasons change, and you're gonna have to rethink how to do everything. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think it's an influencer's real intention to deceive you. That being said, we don't like false advertising in this house. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun doing it a second time, and I hope it works the second time. So, again, please feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.